On this episode of Pimp My Setup, we're going to be talking about your setups you submitted for tips, tricks, feedback, and much more. So if you're interested in that, then sit back, relax, and interact because the show starts
now. It's time for the original setup show dedicated to providing you with tips, tricks, and feedback to pimp out your setup. Hosted by Matt Philly with new special guests every week. Coming at you live in 3, 2, 1.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Pimp My Setup, episode number 73, recorded live on February 11th, 2016. My name is Matt Philly. You can find me on Twitter at Matt Philly.
My name is TechJohnson. You can find me at YouTube, youtube.com/TechJohnson.
Wow. Not Twitter? You don't tweet?
Nah, I'm selling out today.
Okay. Yeah, go check him out, subscribe, and leave a comment on one of his videos saying, poop in a basket. And that way... Okay, yeah. I mean, go do it. Check it out. Try it out. See what happens. Guys, quick disclaimer for this episode. Now, again, Pimp My Setup is not about showcasing the best of the best. It's never been about that. The whole point of the show is to give you tips, tricks, and feedback to pimp out your setup. So
and much more.
So this is what's happening. These setups, they're not terrible. They are just different. Very, very different. And I think that's what makes it unique. And I'm excited for this episode because you might get a lot of ideas for your own setup. So do you agree with me? Do you think that's a fair thing to say?
I agree. I'm actually on 2 of these setups. I have some ideas for my own. So it's pretty cool, man.
Yeah. So based on that, let's get into it. Oh, and the other thing I wanted to say is go check out our Discord server. I just started it, but I did not give it a shout out on YouTube yet. It's the Setup Addicts one. I chill in there. I talk in the voice channels and stuff. Link is down below. It is hype. So go check it out. All right, here we go. First setup here is submitted by Grant, and Grant is from Vegas. He works at Home Depot, and basically he said, you know what, to be honest, I'm a music listener. I like art. I'm not necessarily like the gaming setup guy, and that's fine. Setups are for whatever, and that's the main thing I'm trying to get across in this episode. They're not gaming setups. Mostly. I mean, they're just setups, and there's tons of different kinds. And as you can see in this setup, he is definitely a music kid, to say the least. He loves music, drawing, collecting vinyls, blah, 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 and blah. And he even said, my setup is loud. Hence all the band posters and things like that. So with all that in mind and all the things you see, how old do you think he is?
Judging by one poster and one poster only, A Day to Remember poster, I'm going to go ahead and say he's about 20.
20. Okay, well, that was very close. He's 19, so yeah.
Great band, by the way. I love that band. I don't know if you've heard of them.
I'm not going to lie. I looked at a lot of the music that he has on the walls, and they're good. Like, nothing, I don't see anything that it's like, oh, this guy's weird. Like, it's just good music, and he's really into it. And here's the thing. When I first saw this, I looked at it, and I said, oh my God, this is horrible, because when you see all that stuff on the wall, you think that you're going to look under the desk and you're going to see a mess. You're going to see cables, but no, it's honestly very well kept. The cables aren't bad. And dude, how sick is the vinyl player with the Pokeball?
I didn't even notice the Pokeball on the vinyl player. How's that? I saw the Pokeball next to it, not that one though. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's really awesome. I mean, he's got everything. He's got Perry the Platypus snapbacks up on the top. He's got Pokemon stuff all over the place. This screams his personality. I like it. It's definitely busy, but as he put it, it's loud, and I like that because that's his personality. It works. But talking about the actual setup part, because even though he's got 4x3 monitors, he still made it work perfectly. What are your thoughts on the setup portion?
I think the setup's great. I think you could use a new desk or maybe refinish the desk you have. Honestly, though, like, I don't know, man. This really screams his personality. Different monitors. I can't really knock the setup that much. I kind of like it, which is weird to say.
Yeah, it's definitely nice. I'm trying to read the comments, and people are saying like, you know, it's nice, but I'm not a big fan of the desk, and that's fine. And like he said, he's not that guy that's all about a setup for gaming and stuff. This is just his bedroom where he's chilling, he's having a good time, and I think it works. You know, things I would change. I mean, the monitors, again, they're not top of the line, but it works.
They work.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't really think I think he did a clean job with making them look level with the main one, and it's great. Headphones are mounted all over the place. I mean, he's got it. He's doing what he's got to do. I mean, I don't know what I would change. I mean, if it was my own setup, it would definitely look different. But is there something that you don't like that's like really sticking out that's irritating you?
Something that I don't like, this is just personal preference at this point, but I don't like how the picture or the shelf is like covering the pictures, if that makes sense. Like I feel like there is just too many pictures.
Oh yeah.
But I don't know, this just feels like if I met this person, I can feel like I know him by looking at his setup. It's really strange. Like I don't know. I honestly, I don't know what I would change. That gap though in the corner is kind of throwing me off though.
Yeah, and the last thing that I would really say about this is the one thing that a lot of people are talking about: the speakers. They are behind the monitors, not necessarily in the best spot possible.
Yeah.
And I feel like for someone like this, he should have wall-mounted speakers with an insane subwoofer and just like a great sound system overall. So that would be what I would, recommend for you to do. Like put your money towards that, and I think you'll be set. So
this guy reminds me of like a person that just chills on his bed. He's like all zen, just chilling out.
Yeah, like after school, just like lays there, listens to music.
I'm just chilling, reading the book.
I definitely agree with that. It's awesome. Nonetheless, awesome setup. Let's move on to the next one. Next one is submitted by Christine. Okay, it's a younger girl. I'll put it that way. So guys in the chat, don't rip her apart. Be nice. She said, I live in Maryland and have an obsession for technology. I wanted to submit my setup so I can get an opinion on what I should change. I know the setup isn't the best, but I'm trying with what I have. Also, I'm going to get a poster for the right side of the setup, and hopefully I get to be on the show. By the way, I used 0% off swashin for their Signum. So boom, bam, beam, bam. Yeah. So taking a look at this, Steve, how old do you think she is?
A few key things are giving away her age. Minecraft for one. And I noticed she has a music stand under her desk. It appears to be a clarinet case. I'm a musician, so I know about that stuff. I'm going to go ahead and take a guess. She's about 14.
Very close. 15. So you're always like 1 year apart this episode.
Right?
Yeah.
Dang, man.
So here's the thing. Taking a look at it. Beautiful desk. We know it. IKEA. Signum hides all the cables underneath. The actual desktop itself. First off, she's like, "Oh, I'm just making use of what I have." Oh, that's a nice ass display for just making use of what. Yeah, it was in the garbage. I decided to just give it a little home.
My dad was throw it out.
My dad had 7, so he's like, I only need 6. But yeah, I think this is. It's a nice desk. You have nice accessories, and definitely another poster on the right side. Maybe hang them up in a nice frame. Things like that. But it is simple. And I think it shows that you're just, you could do schoolwork on the one side. You could just chill, watch YouTube videos and do whatever. But what would you change about this, Steve, that would make it like a lot better?
There's a couple things I'm looking at right away. Another poster for sure. Like she mentioned, she's going to get another poster. That'd be cool. If they were both framed, it'd look a lot better. But again, with what you got, we get it. A few things. One, maybe some kind of headphone stand, maybe. For those headphones on the right hand side, maybe put that computer in between of your desk, your monitor riser, like so it's kind of out of the way, and take those a Rubik's cube and put one of each side of the monitor. That's something I would do. I think it would just look more like uniform and it look clean. And that's kind of really all I got. Honestly, I don't know what else I would change. Maybe get speakers, but I don't know if that black thing's a Bluetooth speaker or if it's like a can of Monster or something. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
That's actually a good point.
Tell. Yeah, but like other than that, I think what you got is actually really great. I like it.
Yeah, it's simple. And again, guys, this episode is full of different kinds of setups. This isn't your hardcore gamer setup, and I like it. I think it's working for what you have, and the more money you get, the more money you put into it, the better it will look, obviously. But for making use of what you just had, I mean, I think you did a great job. But
absolutely.
Any final thoughts for Christina?
I think it's a great job. Keep up with the music, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm a musician. I gotta say that.
Yeah, that's what he's got to say. He's got to say it, just so you guys know. Okay. Let's go on to the next setup. Next setup here is submitted by Tyler. He said, I had a poster of the record above the record player, which you can kind of see in the left corner there, but it kept falling down. So I didn't even think that was a problem. But anyways, the left side of my desk is for reading and work, and the speakers are under the desk because I have a listening area just off to the right side of the picture. So boom, that's all we need to know about Tyler. But with all that in mind and looking at the pictures, how old do you think he is?
18.
Dude, he's 17. I
swear. Come on, dude. This is pathetic. I quit.
Yeah, no, it's sad, but It is what it is. All right. So taking a look at this is a little awkward. The photo is not.
I'm just saying. At least all these people that I'm telling the age is not going to hate me. I'm only 1 year off. I'm not like 30. Okay.
Well, it's going to happen later. It'll happen later. So taking a look at this, no joke. When I saw this in thumbnail form, when it was really small in the email, it looked like a 3D model. Like it was. First off, is that okay? I'm going to sound stupid, but you do music, so you should know. Is that Pink Floyd
That's Pink Floyd. Yeah.
Pink Floyd. Yeah, that thing is trippy as all hell, and I freaking love it.
You know what he does on the weekends, right?
Yeah.
Thug life.
Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. First off, I love that. That's like super personal to put behind your display. I think it looks beautiful and badass and just awesome. And even that poster on the left side looks super cool. Great headphone stand, great everything, but I just don't like the way it's set up. Like, okay, I get it. You like the left side, you have that reading lamp, you do homework, you do whatever you got to do on that side. That's understandable. I like that. The vertical display, I don't know. You didn't say anything about being like a developer, like you're writing crazy code. So I personally don't really understand why it's like that. And it just looks like a weird use of the desk. Yeah. And I don't like that the computer is like turned at that angle because you are eating up a lot of open space.
Wait a minute.
What?
Didn't your computer used to be turned on an angle?
Yeah, but I had the room. I had 2 ultrawides on the desk, and then I did that. That's what I'm like. I have no problem with that, but it's almost like he did that, which made him have to put the monitor in vertical.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
So I mean, I get it. You want to keep the left side clean. But I wish he would have wrote in the email, like, I have the vertical display for when I watch porn because I like a different kind of angle. like I don't know, like maybe give me a little bit more of a reason.
Listen, maybe he wants a vertical display for the Discord server so we can see all the chat.
Yeah, well, man,
I'm just saying.
Hey, he could be into chat rooms. I know he could definitely be, doing different kinds of things with his computer. I don't know exactly.
It's a CSGO thing.
It's a CSGO thing. I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
But then again, I mean, the displays are beautiful nonetheless. I think everything's great. Keyboard, everything is really nice. Got a good microphone for what it is, and wire management's clean. But Steve, you got to be the bad guy. What would you change?
All right. Well, I would literally take your setup and reverse everything. Literally, okay. It looks like the desk is 2 different desks. They kind of just put together and make an L shape. I'd put the left side where your computer setup is and the right side where your homework setup is, and literally flip-flop everything so the L is on your right-hand side, not your left-hand side. This way, you can put your monitors next to each other, normally horizontal-wise, and this way you can have room for the PC on the right-hand side of that, and you can just swivel a chair and do your homework on the other side. That's Agreed. What I would do right off the bat.
And a good point was made by Suncast Bubby. Remember him from last episode? He said, if you're going to put your PC like that, you better have LEDs. And you would think that he'd be showing something off. He's got the Hue Plus or something crazy going on in there, but it's just dark. It's empty. It's much like my soul. And I definitely think that if there's nothing going on there, it shouldn't really be on your desk as like a show. It's not something you want people to see. But I definitely agree. You could definitely, I just said definitely 50 damn times. But
dude, definitely.
I would like to see him on the other side too. That would work. But I think he could also make the other side work too. It's just a matter of repositioning and things like that. Yeah. And see, we could have been assholes and been like, hey, I don't like that dresser with the mirror on the right side. And I don't like the fact that you put your shoes in a cube.
I don't like your shoes. The shoes are ugly.
Yeah, come on, man. This is America. Put your shit on freaking floor. I don't know.
Who reads books?
Yeah. Books are for
I have like 3
smart people. Okay, well, you can't you can't even read, Steve. What do you mean you have books next to you?
Why you gotta tell me?
I was just kidding. Do you have any final thoughts for Tyler?
I say flip flop. I think you can do a lot of work. You just gotta reorganize. I think if you just reorganize, put your mind to it, the setup could be that much better. But
put your mind to it. There you go, That's Steve. 2016.
Listen to some Pink Floyd, Thug Life it out. You get some.
Hey, I'm Thug Life. I listen to Pink Floyd for fun. Okay. Anyways,
that's not what I'm saying about Thug Life.
No, I know. You're talking about that.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm saying,
all right. Next setup here submitted by Jan John. He is from Norway. He likes to edit videos and photos, but he doesn't have the horsepower to do it, which is weird because I'd never had a horse in my setup. Okay.
You haven't?
No. Anyways, he says, I have, I don't know. He's obsessed with the word horsepower. He's like, I have the horsepower to do watching YouTube, Netflix, surfing the WW. This dude is on something.
Cars over here.
Yeah, he's like doing something. I don't know, but he's like, I'm getting a far better computer so I can do whatever I want. But until then, I like to watch my favorite YouTube, Matt Philly. Oh, thanks. But I'm a YouTuber, not a YouTube. And he says the cable that goes across the wall beneath the desk is too short to cable manage. Any tips? Thanks for letting me on the show. I'm a huge fan. Blah, 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 blah. How old do you think he is?
13.
13. Dude, I shit you not. He's 14. I'm not even kidding. He is 14.
Where's the gun?
Yeah, no, don't do it. Don't do it. Okay, so here we go. Let's look at this. First problem, he said, I don't have the horsepower. Okay, let's forget that because that's weird. He said the cable is too long. It's not long enough. Well, considering you pushed it to the opposite side, why don't you put it directly underneath?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Not even that. What if you put it all the way to the right? It looks like, I don't know if there's another cable like outlet and that's where everything is on the left-hand side, but what if you just can't talk. If you just slide it over to the right.
That's what I said.
I thought you said center it. Listen, I don't know.
No, like put it directly where the cable's coming out.
Oh, yeah. Well, then they
like, go. I don't understand. He's like, no, it's got to be on the left side. If it's not, I'm not even going to get it over here.
It's the optimal base. Yeah. It's on the left side.
My left foot, it has a tingling sensation. I really like it. But yeah, like, here's the thing. Setup, it's great. You're making use of what you have because, I mean, I personally, do I like those drawers on the left and the thing on the right side? No, it's hideous, but you made it work. And it's a single monitor setup. You don't need to have crazy stuff going on for it to be a great setup. But here's the thing. When I see the second photo, I'm like, that is nice. I don't know like why I love books on a shelf like that, like the floating shelf. Just looks awesome.
But put the books on the desk over there on the left on the shelf.
On the left. Yeah. Well, no, those are probably, he's reading 3 books simultaneously because
this must be the smartest person ever.
Yeah. And I would get more books and put them on the right side. And then I would get books and put them all over the place and you just have a book setup.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Okay.
Right?
Well, here's the thing though. This setup, again, it's different. It's unique. What is so funny?
Someone in the chat goes, it's a Donald Trump thing.
Oh, God. That is definitely different. But yeah, no, everyone... Oh, someone said there's a Hitler book. God damn it. Right, well, I should have screened this because now we're going to get all this hate comments about Hitler.
That went a little too far. Okay.
Yeah. Is that really a Hitler book? How do people have good eyesight like that? I can't even.
I don't know what you're talking about. I see. It looks like I see something that says shift, Swift.
Yeah. Bottom of the left, like the stacked up books says Adolf Hitler. Damn, do you guys have like magnifying glasses at your desk? Like, I gotta see that shit. Yeah, it really does. Well, that's interesting. He's from Norway. So anyways, let's see. I mean, I don't really have anything else to say. It is just simple. It is to the point. Yep. And I think for what it is, I mean, it's not like a setup where I look at it, I'm like, damn, let me get that. Like, it's just, okay, it works. It's nice. Good job. But Steve, you got to be the bad guy again. What do you hate about this setup? And what do you wish that he would just change?
I don't know. I don't know, man. I feel like you want me to say something here. I don't know.
Yeah.
Nothing really strikes me. It's just you got a small area. Nothing strikes me that's just jumping out at me that would need to be changed besides moving the subwoofer, whatever that thing is over, and getting rid. I mean, maybe put those headphones in that little silver box somewhere. I don't like that there personally, but I don't know. We don't know what's in the box, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I think I'm leaving this one for you, man. I don't want to be the bad guy.
Okay. I mean, it's not bad. I put a piece of dynamite underneath the desk and just let it sit there. And if it goes off, it goes off. I mean, I don't know. No,
what happened to the old saying? You just put your hand on the desk on one side and just swipe it over.
I wouldn't even tell him to do that though. Like it's just simple. It's not a crazy setup. And everyone's saying, where is the computer? It's the laptop in the little cubby hole. Yeah. So for everyone wondering,
not everyone can afford these crazy dual SLI 980 Ti's, man.
Yeah. You know what's funny? People can read Adolf Hitler, but they can't find the laptop in the setup.
Yeah, what? I can't even.
Okay. Anyways, let's go on to the next setup. Next setup here is submitted by... Wait, Steve, say something?
Blah, blah, blah.
Oh, wow. my headphone just like moved and it feels really comfortable, but I felt like I couldn't hear you. Anyways,
right.
let's see here. This is my setup. Oh, Charlie, that's his name. Charlie. He said, this is my setup as of right now. Once I make more money, I plan to build my first gaming PC and get new peripherals. I did some cable management and I realized it could be better, but I plan on taking it all apart and redoing it once I build my PC. So why would you submit to my show? But anyways, I don't understand that when people are like, hey dude, here's my setup. I really like it, but I'm going to redo it like tomorrow. They
want tips and tricks and feedback and much more to make the setup better, man.
But by the time they're on, they've already changed it. But yeah, this is a very, very fisheye photo. Yeah, it's a little trippy, but the far away shot kind of puts it to it kind of normalizes it. So you kind of see how it looks. So here's the thing. It's another different kind of setup. You got that single monitor thing going on, which nothing's wrong with that. It's in like a little nook of the room, which it looks like a very nice room. Very nice. Yeah. And really it's nice, but here's the thing. I think in this scenario, there might be, I think the cables are kind of killing it, and it's not awful. Yeah. It's not awful. It's just like,
they made some effort. They're just like, I'm just gonna put it in the corner and just leave it there.
Yeah, this guy's like, I did cable manage. I mean, I didn't, but I did. So, here's the thing. What do you think about like the laptop? Because first off, that's not the laptop that's powering this, is it? Maybe.
I mean, it might be. That's all I'm seeing is that laptop.
Look, I guess so. I would get like a stand for it, because then you have here's the thing. This is where like the desk doesn't really work for it, because he has an Xbox One, but then he has the laptop, and he can't put the laptop on a stand because then he won't have room for the Xbox. So that's where you're gonna need like a shell, like a little desk shelf where you can put like the Xbox on the bottom and then the laptop on top. I don't know. I mean, it's such a hard space to work with. Like, Steve, what do you do to make this work? I mean, the LEDs are beautiful, but what do you do?
What would I do? I would get rid of that lamp and honestly get a laptop stand for the laptop. This way you can kind of sort of have dual monitors, and they might not look the best, but you have two monitors. It'll look more presentable. But this way you don't have to move the Xbox. I don't know about you guys. I don't use a desk lamp. So like, I don't see the need for one. But like, I don't know.
But he might. So why are you being a dick, Steve?
Well, because I'm a dick, all right?
Yeah, okay. Here's a good point. That this is what I was confused about. I looked at that laptop and I said, that's a MacBook. It's got to be. It just looks like it. And then underneath, someone said, hey, look at the laptop charger. It's for Apple. So he just must be running Windows 10 on it.
Yeah, probably.
And that's the story. I was wondering. And people are complaining about the speaker thing. Guys, the one is just a little bit higher. He's not going to be like,
not going to make a difference.
He's not going to hear like in his left ear, like, wow, it's so much higher up. Like,
but nothing for nothing. They're not monitor speakers. They're speakers you can walk into like any Best Buy or Target, and I'm sure they're there because they're just
quote unquote computer speakers.
To be honest, I think I've owned those speakers before. So they're nothing phenomenal. So like, moving them this much apart from each other, you're not going to notice any sound difference.
Oh, no. And they're not really going to be the loudest, craziest sounding things ever. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. It is grandma's desk, and I'm sure grandma was really nice to you when she gave it. But here's the thing. Yeah. It works. It looks nice. But if you want to take the setup to the next level, I do think a desk replacement is going to be required, because like I said, for putting the Xbox in a better place, for putting your laptop in a better place, to really maximize this, you're going to need a new desk. So give it back to grandma. If she's still around, just give it back. And yeah, I almost had a terrible joke to follow up, but
oh god, like I feel like the whole IKEA things, everyone's starting to get played out on IKEA lately, because that's what everyone goes to for the desks.
For sure.
I go there for Christ's sake, whatever.
Yeah,
but like honestly, if you can get one of the IKEA desks that fits right into that little nook, get that monitor stand that was a couple people back, and just put the Xbox in between the two drawer things of the monitor stand, that eliminates all that room right there. Your desk is elevated. You can have two nice speakers on both sides. You can do a lot with literally just getting that monitor stand. Even if you don't want to get a new desk, it might not look the best, but like there's a lot you could do if that Xbox was placed somewhere else. Yeah, like if you had a lip on the back of the desk where you could use a monitor arm, that would definitely look a lot nicer. Yeah. And they have the nice, it's actually, I ordered two of these. They have really nice monitor arms that aren't just silver, which look awesome, but they also have some that have like diamond patterns in them, and they look very, very cool. So diamond it's okay. Well, not actual diamonds, but like the diamond pattern. Oh,
And it's
I'm thinking like some gaudy
no
fake diamond.
no, and it's like the 3D bezel effect, and it's super nice. And it's okay to see the monitor arm. It's not like you're doing something bad. So I think that would also look nice. That was a good point. And yeah, I mean, people are saying, no, the desk is great. It is, but if he wants to maximize what he has, he's going to have to make some changes, whether it be something underneath to store everything or it be a new desk. Yeah. So anyways.
And nothing for nothing. All the furniture in this room looks to be white anyway.
Yeah.
So that's throwing me off. But that's just nitpicking at that point.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So let's go to the next setup. This one, okay, here's the thing. This is my favorite one, but it's also the worst. It's I think, let me actually check the scores. This was tied for last place. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. This thing is epic. We'll get to it in a second, but let me quickly read. He said, "Hi, my name's Martin. As you can see, I make music. I also do some gaming and a little bit of everything else. Tell me what you think and what I should improve on." Sorry.
There you go. English is not your first language.
It's not. It really isn't. Okay. So take a look at this. How old do you think our boy Martin is?
Oh, man. He's got a lot of nice stuff there, but just by looking at the MacBook alone, it's a little older. I'm going to say he's around 17.
17. He's 20.
All right.
Yeah. So here, this is the first thing I want to do. Go to the last photo, Tom, where it's under the desk. Check this out. All right. This kid has his toothbrush under his desk.
With mouthwash, man.
Yeah, mouthwash. He's got American Crew for his gel.
Where's the sink at?
Seriously, dude. He's got himself tons of pencils, staplers, Post-its. This guy's got stocked up on everything, printer shoved under there. He's got 2 under drawer things, which he's got no leg space, obviously.
He is stocked up on wires. I see that.
Plus, the 2 drawers underneath are different colors. How do you do that? You're like, man, do I want 2 of the same color or just both?
Well, I like them both, but I don't know.
I should have put it on Setup Nightmares just because there was a toothbrush under there. But here's the thing. Go back to the first photo and you're going to see that this thing is epic. He has a lot of expensive, amazing things. It's just he does not have the room to properly utilize everything. He's got the MIDI keyboard. He's got his MacBook Pro or just MacBook. I don't know. He's got himself monitors, but also the ones that come on the little arms, like this arm right here, and it will actually come up in the center, which is great. He's got his microphone, the headphones, iPad. He's got the really nice TV. I mean, this guy's got everything you could possibly need. Even to the right side, he's got like a little
turntable.
Yeah, a little turntable
with another MacBook over there.
Yeah, because he's just shitting out money apparently. And
let me get some of that.
Yeah. So here's the thing: epic, but just awful, just awful. Steve, what would you change about this?
Ooh, where do I start? I'm going to start from the bottom of the desk.
Start from the bottom now. Sorry.
Sorry.
Okay. That happened.
If you're going to go with the drawer style, get 2 of the same styled looking drawers maybe. Or maybe get like those, if you can find them that are skinnier. This way when you sit there, you have a little bit more leg room.
Leg room?
Leg room.
Yeah, a little bit of that leg room, boss.
I guess English ain't my first language. Okay? So... I mean, I declutter where your feet go personally, and that's that. Why do you have mouthwash? I want to know, why is there mouthwash in your room?
Honestly, because even if you're like, hey man, I just had some dinner at my desk. I don't know how you would even fit a plate there. Let me brush real quick, and you're like, oh my god, I gotta spit out. Where do I spit this?
Another one too behind it, just in case he runs out.
Yeah, he's got a full stock. Yeah, which is great.
He's ready to go, but there's so much I would change with this. Like the 2 desktop speakers, not the monitor ones, the desktop ones on these arms. Like if you can put them there, you should probably mount them on the wall. Mm-hmm. It would just look better without these 2 monitor stands. Then you can use, not the monitor stands, the microphone stands, whatever, the boom arm. Then you could put your microphone on one of the boom arms you have.
Yeah,
it's not in the boom arm.
It's a crazy idea.
Saying, right? I'm just mind blown. But I don't know. How can you? There's no formal. Is there a formal keyboard there? Or there is. Okay, there's a keyboard next to the MacBook Pro, whatever it is. But why is the MacBook Pro open? You have 3
sick beats,
screens.
bro.
Yeah, but you have 3 big screens that you can utilize. I don't think you need to have the other MacBook open unless you're just doing it for the picture's sake. Which then I understand.
Why do you have 2 MacBooks? That's the first question.
Yeah.
Like, I get the one for the turntable, but why do you have one at your setup? Here's the thing. Let's break it down. First off, this guy said it 100 times in chat, so I'm just going to read it. He said that turntable is like $3,000. The F? So, wow, yeah, that's crazy. But I would understand if he goes to weddings and other things, and this is what he does for a living. I get that. But here's the thing. That you have, first off, I mean, the walls are just, you got some weird ass picture of, what is that? Let's see, let's zoom in. Oh, wait, sorry. I mean, that's Jesus. It's fine. I wasn't saying it. I did not, I swear to God. Oh, I swear to God, damn it. I realized I did not mean that. I thought it was a picture of an ice glacier, and then I realized it was Jesus, and I apologize. But what I'm trying to say is you have all that room all the way up until that door opens, and you don't even utilize it. And here's the best part. You have like a lot of space where you could have a very deep desk. I would say get a new desk, get like an IKEA dinner table or something. Right. So you have all that room way back, TV a little bit lower. Like you said, wall mounted speakers, have the monitors on monitor arms, have the monitors.
And like
what?
Even if he has a space, like maybe get like a keyboard stand for the left side next to the window. Maybe.
What I was also going to say was you could get like a custom, you can make it a keyboard tray for your actual like MIDI keyboard and have it under the desk. That's the only time I would say a keyboard tray makes sense. Honestly, I hate keyboard trays, but that would be great. That would save a lot of space on your desktop. Blah, 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 blah. It's just stuff. And
it's a lot of clutter. My OCD is kicking in hard.
Yeah,
here. It's just bothering me.
You know, it's funny.
I like it. It's great. It's just whoa.
Yeah, it's funny though because everyone on the I'm reading the YouTube chat. People are like, "Really, Matt? Jesus, like you're an asshole." Blah blah blah. And then people on Twitch are like, "Haha, funny mistake." Like they're like Canadians. They're like, "It's okay, man. It's all good."
Matt.
And don't say it. Don't say
okay.
it. I know what you're gonna say.
I know exactly what I was gonna say.
Guys, it was a mistake. I swear on my pedo
You
stay.
swear? Matt, come on.
God, I mean, I don't know what to say.
We're moving on. This is getting out of control.
Yeah. Seriously though, Martin, amazing equipment,
yes.
Amazing potential, but you just shit it out. It was just awful.
Yeah.
So figure that out. Anyways, next setup is one of the most unique ones. I mean, not unique in a good way. I mean, it is unique in a good way, but it's also unique in a terrible way. So let's talk about that. This is here. I'm going to read the email word for word. Go by the name E, just E. Really happy with setup. Live a small apartment in a shared room, so I had to do best with the space provided. And then he went on to talk about what he has. And then he said, just looking for some tips, and I don't see many Mac setups. Okay, so here's the guessing game. How old is this guy who calls himself E and can't really write properly?
16.
16?
Yeah.
Okay, well, he is 21. So 21.
My streak has ended.
Yeah, so here's the thing. Oh, shit on a stick. He's obviously a Slick Raps fan. He's got the Justin Maller. No, is that Slick Raps or is that D-Brand? I don't know. I know that Slick Raps has Justin Maller stuff, but that might be D-Brands. I don't know. They got Darth Vader on his PS4. Great. You have the stuff on your keyboard and mouse, which is cool. Carbon fiber. It's in the next photo, Tom, if you want to show close up. Yeah. It's got like the carbon fiber, which at that point, I think it's tacky. On the Magic Mouse, I think that looks awful, but the keyboard doesn't look terrible. It's just the mouse is a little overdone. He's got read everything, the A2 pluses, and really great stuff. But here is the main problem. First off, the TV's tilted. I don't know who's watching it. I mean, you got a friend in the back who watches you. Plus,
it looks like that might be a second monitor for him, though.
Well, it looks like it's going off of his iMac. But I mean, maybe when he's in bed, he's sleeping, and you can see that. Well, you can't sleep and see things. But here's the thing that really sucks: the desk is awful. It's awful in all sorts of ways. It's good for certain people, but when it's not going to work because first off, I don't understand the thought process behind putting your iMac to the far left of the goddamn desk.
Yeah, put it on the center of what you got going on.
It really does not make sense. Second off,
what? Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, say it.
I was going to give tips, but I'm going to wait till you do.
Okay. The next thing is first off, I love the Dragon Ball Z thing. Like that's sick. Is that Goku? Yeah, sure. That's great. He's even got the thing, what is that called, Tom? The eye thing for it? Oh, you don't know, but it's a thing and it's cool. Here's the thing though. The speakers, I don't understand. I don't like that. They should be on your desk. But if you are using the iMac for the TV above and you actually lay in bed and you use the speakers for that, that's great. That's fine. Then it makes sense to me. And it's kind of like the in-between. Cool. Now it's explained. But you didn't say it in the email. So as far as I'm concerned, you're stupid. But no, I don't actually mean that. Well, I do. But final thing I'll just say, and then I'll let it go over to Steve. New desk will make the setup close to 100. Probably. Maybe. Probably not. But it would help.
It'd be getting closer.
Yeah. What do you think?
I think obviously a new desk, but if you can't get a desk, you have to utilize what you have. I know people have to. Put that iMac in the center of where that portion of the desk is, please. I am scared for that thing's life.
Yeah, seriously.
Because I'm just, put it in the center. This is what I would do personally. That little lip on the right-hand side of everything where you have the, whatever that, what is it, Dragon Ball Z you said, whatever that thing is. Mm-hmm. You can put your PS4, that's a PS4, right?
Yep.
God, I'm going to get so much hate for that. You're going to put your PS4 there. I think it would just look better. And you can use, if that's a lamp, maybe use the little red table. Mm-hmm. That's what I would do. Center the TV up. I mean, if you're going to move your Mac over, you're going to have to recenter the TV if you care about centering stuff. Mm-hmm. But like, if not, just straighten out that TV, man.
Yeah, and it's funny because I think everyone's saying it perfectly. Someone said, "Great concept, horrible product."
Execution.
Yeah, horrible.
Yeah.
I agree, though. It seriously has so much potential. You obviously put a lot of money into making sure you get the red on everything, and it could be amazing, but you just dropped the ball. And that's why I'm saying these are unique setups, because we haven't seen anything like this. This is a great setup, just not done right. Okay, next setup, and the final setup is probably my least favorite.
Really?
Yeah, it's just...
Interesting.
It's just not doing it for me. So let's talk about it. Submitted by Andrew. He said, "You know my name's Andrew." Well, now I do. Thanks. He said, "I'm from New York. I've been working on my setup for around a year and a half now and have more in store for it soon." Basically updating the computer internals, things like that. And he just said, "Include me in your video and give me some insight. Thanks." Okay. All right. So taking a look at this, how old do you think he is? Come on. You got this.
16.
God damn it, Steve. He's 1738. Okay. Anyways, here's the thing. This is what I don't like. First off, I know everyone's going to make the joke. Haha, Matt's not going to like the garbage can because you see the garbage bag and it's messy and it's nasty. Yeah, you're right. It's ugly and disgusting. But even then, you could show your garbage can, but when you have like the bag sticking out and it doesn't even get a black garbage can, you know? Right. I don't like that. But here's the thing. It's just a desk with 3 monitors, keyboard, and the mixer. And it's just not doing anything for me. There's curtains above, and I get that. You know, you can't really decide that part. But I just and I hate that wallpaper. It's such a generic wallpaper that if he had something different, it could have been like, ooh, made me think a little bit different. But when I see that, I'm like, oh, he's basic.
Starbucks in one hand, Uggs on the other feet.
Yeah, rose gold iPhone.
Right? Come on.
So, I mean, what do you think about this, Steve?
That's my girlfriend all in a nutshell.
Well, that's not Tom. First off, my old iPhone that I gave you is gold. It's not rose gold. Okay, rose gold is pink. Wait,
I'm just saying.
Did Alyssa get a rose gold iPhone?
She got the rose gold iPhone. She wears Uggs and she loves Starbucks.
Well, I'm not going to say it, but I think you know.
I say it all the time. It's cool.
So, with all that in mind, Steve, tell us what would make this setup better, and why do you think it's not the worst setup we've seen today?
All right, from my perspective, I actually like the setup. I like the simplicity. I like the three monitors. Granted, there is no personality in the setup. It's generic. There's 3 monitors, mouse and keyboard. Everyone's got it with 3 monitors. But I like the simplicity. I'm a fan of simplicity. But like that trash can just doesn't blend in well. If you need a trash can, you need a trash can.
Yeah.
I don't know what's on the left-hand side of your keyboard, but whatever that is needs to get off of your desk if you don't need to use it. And same with all the way on the right. It looks like a paintbrush or something. But that needs to get off of your desk as well. But like, I can't really, I don't know. I like simplicity like that. It needs personality, yes. Maybe a new desk. Maybe the desk is throwing me off. Something about this setup is really throwing me off, but I love it at the same time. I don't know, like, looking at the picture that we have, on the left-hand side of the desk is an actual a real keyboard. Not like a keyboard to type on, but like a real keyboard. I don't know how much room you have over there, but maybe put the desk in that corner and put the keyboard in front of the curtains. And this way you can put something above your desk and to make it personalized instead of just curtains. I don't know. It's something about it throwing me off.
Yeah.
I love it.
You know, it's funny. People are saying, well, one dude said, Matt, that's what your setup is. 3 monitors, keyboard, mouse, and a mixer. Yeah, that's my setup in the shed because it's where I produce things. You need the 3 monitors. Yeah. You need a keyboard and mouse. You need a mixer. Like, yeah, that's my people. I don't think a lot of people know I have a setup in my bedroom, which is why I can't wait. I ordered some stuff and I'm going to be doing more videos with that. But I have a setup with 2 ultra wides and blah blah. Like that's why some people just they say stuff that they don't know. But here's the main thing. A lot of people are saying throw the Apple Watch out. First off, I'm also wearing an Apple Watch.
Oh, that's an Apple Watch
on the right side. Yeah.
Okay, it looked like a freaking watch or something to me.
Well, then here's the other thing. He's got a cordless phone laying on the left side on a weird placemat, which he probably eats at. And I don't know. It just seems weird. It's not awful. Again, he's got 3 monitors. He's got a C920 Razer keyboard, mixer, blah, blah. Like great stuff. Just something. And I think the main problem is it just looks like it was a weird setup placed in the middle of a random room.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I actually love it. I like that simplicity. I just feel like, I honestly feel like to be like if you just swap the keyboard in the setup and put a poster or something personalized above your desk, it'd just be better. Yeah.
I mean, it's not terrible. It's just for me visually, again, every setup we've seen today has been amazing equipment wise. But in terms of like, you know, looking at it and being like, oh, that's sexy or whatever, like this setup just doesn't do it for me. But maybe it's also the lighting because the desk is so contrasted. I can't really see it. Like, I don't know.
Here's a question for this person. When you're at your desk all the time, do you keep where your PC is at? Do you keep that door open? Because if you do, just get rid of the door.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if it's too tight in there for airflow in the first place. But second off, I thought maybe he did that just to show us. But then I see his headphones on it and I'm like, I hope you don't actually like, I don't know. Yeah, definitely the door taken off. If you keep it like that, get rid of that and then get like a headphone hanger, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, any final thoughts for Andrew?
Nah, I mean, I think I summed this one up pretty well, actually.
Yeah, you did. You definitely talked about that one more than I could. So here we go. Let's do the last part of the show, talking about the scores. Steve wrote massive cock in the thing. Thank you for that.
You like that?
Yeah, that was really, thank you for that.
I wanted to give you something to throw you off.
Okay. Anyways, moving on to the scores. First setup submitted by Grant. He came tied in first place. Get that? Isn't that weird? That is weird. He got a 73. Christina got a 66. Tyler got a 73. John got a 64. Charlie got a 61. Martin got a 61. E got a 73. And Andrew got a 62. So that just goes to show that the scores are weird. I mean, Steve did give more points to the last guy than I did. And, you know, certain ones we did the same score. Some of them we were very, very different in scores. Like Charlie, I gave more points than Steve did. So it's just interesting the way it broke down. If I had to choose a winner, I would most definitely choose our boy Martin. I mean, awful. Yeah, just the freaking toothbrush and everything, but equipment wise, perfect, really, really nice. And I want to see the after result of all these setups. Like I feel like they could all get high scores.
Oh yeah.
So now, Steve, if you had to choose a favorite of the episode besides that Andrew kid, who else?
Probably Grant, the first one.
Grant
with all the crazy music stuff.
Yeah, no, it's very nice. So guys, you have to choose now. It's a 3-way tie. Is it going to be Grant or Tyler or E? So you guys get to decide. Leave a comment down below if you're watching later on. And if you're watching live, spam with a person you think who should win. And so guys, thank you so much for watching this episode of Pimp My Setup, episode number 73. We're going to live on February 11, 2016. My name's Matt Philly. You can find me on Twitter at Matt Philly.
And my name's Steve Johnson. You can find me at YouTube, youtube.com/TechJohnson.
He's a whore.
I'm selling out, man. Hey, I don't feel like enough people say this. Thanks for having me on the show again, dude.
Yeah, no problem, man. I mean, you're one of the people that I used to have on a lot in the early stages. Then you kind of got out of setups, and now you're into it again. So it makes sense to have you on, and people seem to like you. So if you guys like Steve on the show, type 111. If you think he's a bitch, type 222.
Here goes my demise.
Yeah, there it is. And the last thing I want to say is tomorrow on my birthday. Thank you guys. Thank you. I will be doing the first episode of my brand new podcast, Average White Kids with John Prosser, on this YouTube channel and probably Twitch as well. So stay tuned to AVG White Kids on Twitter, and we will be tweeting it. So there you go. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the flip.